Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 8. We are in the upper way. We're making our way westward. And we're going to have a fight on our hands over here.
The Whispers told me how.
The shuttle must have been shot out of the sky by a powerful weapon before it crashed into the building and fell onto the once crowded street. There's some goods over here. Pascal's going to use his tech skill to open it. And then
Is there money to be
move
made?
over here. So we have people that we're going to fight over here. There's the gloomy rebels. And then there's going to be some people down here. And there's a building right here. And up on top there's a sniper with a really nice sniper rifle that we want. So we're going to try to do this. There's the anti-aircraft cannon that's been busting stuff out of the sky. An ancient anti-aircraft battery of impressive proportions casts a dark shadow on the ground. Kneeling in the shadow is a red-haired woman with gaping black holes where her eyes once were. She is feverishly scrambling for something on the ground around her, dully repeating, "Light, light." That's enough whining, lads. We won't be getting any more visitors. We've lopped the heads off all of them. You were late to arrive to Reich Adminors. And as for that coward, I gave her a taste of my true sight. Where is she gonna go? The portly woman gestures toward the redhead. Her electric gear has clearly been scavenged from her less lucky friends, as well as foes. Right now, who's this? I, Rogue Trader von Valencius, am ordering you to surrender at once. Well, sorry to disappoint. Get 'em, lads, for Aurora and the final dawn.
I'll make an example out of you.
And so you can see there's a bunch of people on the ground down here. Some people up here. Sniper, sharpshooter rebel up here. A couple of people over here. So it's a big, sprawling battlefield, which makes it a bit of a pain in the butt. So we want to stay out of the line of sight of the sniper. So I think the smart thing to do is put Holt over here, because we're going to have to deal with this disarming of that trap. We want Cabello over here. Cassie's going to start in this direction. We want Adira. She's kind of protected. We got to worry about the sniper is the big thing. And then Pascal's going to go over here. And I think, let's see, let's put Pascal here. I think we want to put Abelard here, right by the cover. So everybody's got cover away from the sniper first. And then I am right there to start with. Okay.
I'll make it happen.
Let's see how I want to do this then, how I want to play this. Can I go? That's half cover over there. Let's go right here. We're going to dismantle that.
I always get the job done.
And then let's put somebody on flambe here. Can we do flambe? Anybody? No, because we're too short. Okay. In that case, I'm going to move back here and just go defense.
I'll see to it personally.
I really want to get rid of that sniper first. Adira Talas. Okay, let's defense yourself. You're the one we don't want to get hit. Abelard gets a little strength. Then we want to see how far can we make this thing. Can we get him? No. Can we shoot him with this weapon? 19%. That's not great. Okay.
Will do.
What about, can she take out these two goons here with this? No, because they've got a lot of hit points. She's going to get that guy, though. Okay, do it.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
That helps. Cabela, you can head down. Sniper's definitely going to get a shot at you, though. Okay, so that's cover there.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Alright, I'm going to leave her there. You have a chance here to do something. What do we got? We got that rebel there and this guy here. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If we put this here,
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
okay, just that guy. Shut up there. Okay. That didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. But I don't want to move her out of here because I don't want her to get out of cover and have that sniper, so. Let's do that. It's going to hit that barrel. It does a little bit of damage to him. That's okay.
Me?
Abelard.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay. Rebel. Where's the rebel sniper? Right there. The sharpshooter's going to go after Pascal and Abelard. Okay. In that case, Abelard.
My place is at the fore.
I'm going to have you try to kill this guy. He's a gloomy rebel. All right.
Indeed.
Okay. Let's do this.
At your beck and call.
Defense. What's it cost to do this? 1 AP for stalwart defense.
I
Okay,
will
let's
do
do
my
this.
duty.
1 AP for sworn enemy. So
It
if
will
he
be
attacks you, you're going to get an extra AP next turn, and then we're going to do this on this
Indeed.
guy. Okay. And then Pascal. That's what we want. You're going to give him cover efficiency. We're going to add an exploit up here to deal a little bit more damage. So he's got 7 exploits on him. We're going to try to hit him at 95%. Pascal, you've missed your first 3 shots, and they were all 77% or better. So please hit this one. Nice job. That's what we want. Rebel Trooper, and now we're going to see who the sniper is going to try to take out here. Probably Cassie.
Hold on.
Nope. And he blocked Abelard Bard. Missed in the block. That's awesome. Cool. Okay, so first round of the sniper not killing us. That's great. Those bozos down there.
Show me what you've got.
That's great. If we can get Cabela down there, she can do a lot of damage to them. That guy dies trying to get away. Fantastic. It's going to try to double damage everybody, and they both parried with his slash attack. That's nice. Frightened Rebel. Another Rebel. Rebel Trooper. Okay, so it's up to me. Let's see. I'm going to go way down here. I'm going to give you Anchor Arms. SpongeBob SquarePants reference.
On it.
All right, let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's just attack somebody. 34%, 95.
It's as good as done. You never stood a chance.
Yeah, you're dead. There we go. Adira Talas. Let's see. Let's give bonus to Pascal. So he's even a little harder to hit. You're going to go around the corner here. Can you put another exploit on this guy? Can you see him? No, you can't. Okay. Can you see that person? No. Anybody down there? You can see that guy. All right. Anchor Arms. Abelard's got him. Pascal doesn't. Good enough. Oh, here we go. Bella's right down here. This is going to be great. Okay.
I bring mercy and retribution.
So she's right here. Do we want to waste the blood? What's this cost? This costs 2 points. Okay, just
Trust
do it.
me, death is a blessing.
3 attacks there. That's beautiful. Wonderful. Wonderful.
As the tenets
Slide over
demand.
here. Hit that guy for a point. She can do it again. She can also just smack him.
Trust me.
She's still got 1 point left.
Kill it.
That's great. She
Brings
gets an
me no
extra 2
pleasure.
points to move. I'm just
Death
going to scooch her
comes in
closer
silence.
to here. I don't want the sniper shooting her from there, or these people up top. Cassia. Let's see. Can we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? Can we do this?
I'm not accustomed
Get both of them to move? That's what I was hoping. Just like that. That's great. Awesome.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Pascal, take a shot. So he can do another exploit. And then he can just take a regular shot at this guy. Sniper's down. Love it. Great. Cassia's turn is done. This is going very well. Abelard, my friend. Can you assault this guy? Yes. Great. Okay. And then he can take on the rest of these goons.
I took care of this one.
Wonderful. Let's not use this for you. You could do a lot of damage with this right here, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm gonna do
It
this.
will be done.
I'm going to save it. Later on in the game, you can earn your resolve. You can earn your momentum so fast that you should use all of these every time they come up, because you're going to get the next special ability on the next character after a couple of kills. It's going to steamroll. It's really awesome. It's really fun. It's a really, really neat system. I like it a lot. So Pascal, what do you want to do here? This person's got 10, 13, and 10 points. So just take a shot at somebody. Can you hit him? Yeah, and you pass through might get that guy. Let's try it. Yeah, it didn't, but that's good. I like that. That works. Okay. And these guys got to run way over here.
Let's make it quick.
Let's make it quick.
Out of my way.
All right. For me,
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
I'm going to... Let's see. I'm going to fire this guy.
I'll see to it personally.
And then I'm going to move over here. And then I'm going to use this.
Here's my perfect moment.
Yep. I'm going to come right up here. There's 2 losers here. So let's go right over here.
Let's make some opportunities.
I'm going to have as many attacks as I want to, I think. So let's take this guy out.
Your end
That's nice.
was inevitable.
Killing people is going to earn me points, to movement points. So yeah.
I'll make it happen.
Have fun dying.
On it.
It's great. Okay, Adira. Can you hit anybody from there? Or should we send you out in this direction? Let's send you out here. Let's add another exploit to this goon. What's Abelard got for buffs? He doesn't have the defensive one. Okay. Doesn't have more agility. Oh. Perils of the Warp. Smacking her around. See who you can hit over here. 10%, 30%. Okay.
Was that you?
All right.
Or
Not a great attempt. That's why I like to get this other sniper rifle. This person's going to come down here. That's going to be a big mistake for you. Yep. And she's over here, so we can do this.
I am your blade and shield.
Kabila. Smack these people around.
Death is a blessing.
That's just beautiful. I'm not even going to bother. You can't, all you can really do is
This
move her
goes
like
against
this.
the tenets.
But she can't go up the stairs that way.
As
So you can
honor
get her next to
ordains.
the stairs, but that's as good as it gets. For her, let's see. Can you just bring this person really close to Abelard? How far? 1, 2, 3, 4, like
Me?
that far away?
If you insist.
Oh,
Lord
it didn't
Captain.
work. Okay.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Bring her out in the open and try to hit this person like this and not hit Abelard. There we go. There we go. Alright. Pascal, you don't have this bonus yet. You can have it.
show me what you've got. I'm here.
Yeah, it tried to move away from me and got smacked. So, Abelard,
I
go
will
up
do
there.
my duty. Reduced to
Nice,
dust.
very nice. And then he gets
A tactically sound
movement
approach.
points here because he can move afterwards. It's
Victory
great.
is imminent. One fewer target.
Nice. He's done. Pascal, can you shoot anybody from there? Great. Put an exploit on him. Give yourself the perfect spot. Take a range shot that's got a really high chance to hit. And that's it. that's probably the cleanest that fight sequence has ever gone for me. Alright, so I'm going to send my
I will
character
lead us
up
to
here.
fortune.
There's some goods over here. And then there's the sniper weapon over here. Another grenade and a helmet. So there's this thing right here, the sniper rifle. So let's see what we're using. Pascal, what are you using? You have the long glass, which is actually a little bit better than the standard sniper rifle at this point in the game. Oh no, the sniper rifle also has additional hit chance of 30% and the dodge reduction of 10. But the long laser does additional damage. So yeah, I'm going to give the sniper rifle to Idira then. So she has a nice long range weapon in case she needs to use it. And then, let's see. Bodies everywhere. Abelard, you want to pick up corpses over here? There's some goods right down there. Okay. And there's at least, hold on, there's some goods there. Oh, okay, everybody down here. Except for you. Go back. These goods there, goods there. There's a trap over here.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile
I always have a
investment.
backup plan.
That.
The Vizier. Would he be proud?
Blind
Am
man.
I?
Alright.
I always keep my options open.
So what do we have left here? Oh, we got some goods over here. Okay. There's a little bag there. And a bag there. And then we should be able to destroy this thing. Destroy that. If we destroy it right here, we will lose a melta charge, but with tech use, we can examine it first. The anti-aircraft battery certainly was constructed a long time ago, long before the colonization of this world began. It comes as no surprise that the insurgents were barely able to operate it. Modern arms protocols are incomprehensible to the machine spirits of such an ancient construction. We'll demolish it with the melta charge. So that's done. The blast consumes the ancient weapon. The sky above the city is safe for flying again. This is really nice.
Let us not do.
And now, if you want, you can go in a different direction. We're gonna go down here and see what this is all about. There's another way into the warehouse around here, right here. So you can go down here. You can walk down here, you can shut off the steam, and there's doors down here that'll get you into the warehouse this way. I do not recommend going that way either. It's better than the original setup that we saw at the end of last episode. It will get you closer to the
Always
enemies.
Keep your eye on the prize.
And it's just a better way to deal with it, but I still don't recommend it. The problem with going down this way, there's some goods here, and we're not going to worry about it. Well, I guess we are. Who are we going to send? Cassia.
Colour the uncolored.
Problem is she walks into that every time.
Choking me.
Yeah, and that's because there's a... We're going to have her do this. Shut off the steam. So, and she's got a wound, so we'll take care of that.
Trouble you?
I am your shadow.
Cassia, where are you?
There is life in you yet. Use it wisely.
House
Is there money
Orcelio
to be
thanks
made?
you.
So you can pick the lock and go in there. I don't recommend doing that. There's a third way to get in that's actually better.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
But you got to move to the next area. So we're going to do that.
Just as I was
Bella's going to
told.
undo that. And then we're going to have a fight on our hands over here.
Let us see see what I found.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
This is totally fine. So,
Your emperor won't
Abelard,
save you.
let's put you right here. Get myself up as close as possible to this wall. She's gonna get up here. Pascal, just gonna kind of put everybody against the wall here. And Idira towards the end. Okay. So Cabela has a chance to get in here. Now, these guys are the first ones you're going to meet that are really part of the cult. Is that when you see them drop to their knees, they're getting ready to transform into a demon. And you want to prioritize killing those people who drop onto the ground. With her, I wish she had a grenade. Darn it. Okay, that's all right, though. This can still work the way I want it to. I'm going to have her move up here. Because Idira is going to go next after this. All right, use this.
Let your soul be purged.
Okay. I'm going to jump over to this
Trust
bozo.
Me. Caught by the web.
And then I'm just going to hit him. Can we kill him? It's 1 point for this, but then we can't use this.
As
So.
a tenant's killing,
Okay, that works.
no
And she gets another point from this. I'm going to put her right there by this cover. Just going to kill that person. Then she's done. And then Cassie is up here. Oh, this is great. Okay. We're going to move Cass up to here. We're going to move two bozos, these two bozos, onto the other side of this explosive
Isn't
thing.
this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, like this. This is great. Okay. Boink.
Witness the fury of House Orcelio.
Fantastic. Abelard has some extra
If you
abilities.
insist, Lord Captain.
Okay. We got guys down here. Normally, I come down this way and I fight them from here. But I actually think lining up under these stairs is probably the better approach. And you've already seen how many people we've managed to wipe out right off the
There
bat.
is
So
movement in the
I'm a
Imperium.
big fan of that. She's going to give Cabela some extra defense and some extra offense in case there's a second turn. We're going to try to make sure we take down this guy. What do we get? How many people can we hit if we hit that? Only one. Okay, so to minimize making the veil degradation go up, we're just going to shoot this dude.
Will do.
That works nicely.
I serve the ruinous
Powers. Yes. Oh. Trying to catch us on fire, are you? I love it. You will dodge those, which is really cool. And it moves you out of your square. So this guy's on his knees right here. Acolyte Cultist. He's the one. And that one just dropped next to it. So those are the ones you got to take care of right away. I'm going to try to burn one of them.
Who, if not me?
I'll try to go right over here and kill this guy.
You never stood a chance.
And then I'm going to try to torch that guy. Okay. So Pascal, Hanuman, who can you see from there? Just those two guys. Okay, what about from here? You can't do any better. Alright, then stay in full cover. Do this. Fire starting cultist, add to him. And then do your best to just shoot somebody. Or we could try to knock him down. Yeah, do that. Oh, yeah. They both knocked down. Good job, dude. Okay. In that case,
I've seen
Abelard.
worse battles than this in my time.
Take this guy. Cut him down. Let's see. Do some defense for him.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
Nicely done. Now, Cabela, you can get over here. There you go.
Fortune smiles on us. An
Okay.
ill omen.
You can only do this right now. All right. And he's got 31 points. So
Trust
hit him hard.
Killing
That's what we like to
brings me
see.
no pleasure.
Okay. Right
As
there.
honor ordained.
There we go. What's this cost? This cost is a point to use, or we can just hit somebody.
The
Try to hit
shadows
him.
will see it come. The other side awaits.
Nice. Now you're gonna get a bounce one more
As
time.
the tenants demand.
Yep. It's not completely done, but
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
we should be able to get him dead by doing this. I'm gonna move
I
him
am a
there.
navigator, not a servitor.
Okay. Can I get... Yeah, if I get this over here far enough. I don't want to hit Cabela.
Do not dare ask.
It's not line of sight. What can I do? Darn it. Okay, hold on. Who can you get here? Holt.
If I
Holt,
may.
do it. Just torch him.
I'll see to it personally.
Okay. Take
as
Abelard, give
good
him
as
some
done.
strength. Cassia, give it to
Isn't this a
him.
job for the serfs?
Those two guys are stunned, and then the acolyte that's on the ground. Okay. In that case, Idira. Oh yeah, you can hit that guy. Great.
On the battlefield.
Okay. We shouldn't need to exploit him. We should just be able to shoot him. 90%. What is it with this? 95.
Be gone.
Good job. Good job, sister. Let's do bonus damage there. If Pascal hits him.
Anything else?
Cassio, you can have some defense. Just using up my points here. He's going to get up off the ground. They're going to get up off the ground. And Holt's going to be like, no, I don't think so.
I'll make it. Your end was inevitable.
Great.
Accept your lot.
He pulls off his momentum at the
Who's
end.
no-
Chunk, that's the end of it. That was efficiently done. Nice. Okay, so none of these guys turned into monsters, so that was effective. There's some goods over here. This is a heretical follower. You got to be heretic to get this, the mesh vest. And then we did pick up a helmet, and I forgot to look at it. So let's take a look. We have these. The wearer deals 5% damage, and the wearer gains critical hit chance to single shots and dead eye shots. So for right now, that's going to go to Pascal. This is the Iconoclast follower Helm of Determination. The wearer gains +4 armor, +4%, and grants bonus to fellowship equal to 2. And these are based on... It's based on their Iconoclast rank and their fellowship bonus. I don't have any points in fellowship. She has some points in fellowship. No, she doesn't. Well, yeah, she kind of does, but she doesn't really make use of it, I don't think, for anything. I'm not sure who needs that. And what's this? Commander's Cloak. Officer archetype. Okay, you're the only person who should really be using this. Yeah, increases your range by 1, because she's the officer. I forgot about that. She is an officer, so... Yep. She's an officer. So this fellowship for each enemy. I don't really have anybody in here who needs fellowship. She could use it. She could wear it. I don't know that she has any abilities that use fellowship, though. So I don't think it's just kind of a waste. There are other characters who will need that fellowship.
I always
Goods
have a
over
backup
here.
plan.
Okay, now we should be able to walk back up towards this middle section. And then where we really want to go is right here to the western side. So we have to hang a right. Hang a right and go west. And then we can get... So we know that down here is the warehouse. But we have a sneaky way to get in there. That's going to put us in perfect position to ambush those enemies. We're going to be really close to them. And so that's what I was saying in the prior episode at the very end of the last episode, is that this is one of my favorite designed parts of the game, the upper way and stuff, because you approach it one way when you play the game for the first time, and then when you know better, you know there are better approaches. This is the introduction to DLC number 2. I really like how they do this. It's integrated right into the main story. Shields were introduced with the second DLC as well, along with pets. That's what that guy's dog is. So it's a pretty cool intro. You get a different intro if you start the DLC really late in the game, like I did. I was in the
secure perimeter. Formation 4755. Glato, heal.
Glatos' dog. When the DLC came out, I was like on my third playthrough of the game, and I was in Act 4, and you get a different introduction to this guy this way. But if you start with a fresh game, this is where you meet him. So a powerfully built man among the fighters quickly surveys the battlefield. His face, determined and impassive, recalls those seen on statues of heroes of the Imperium. His gaze remains trained on you as he raises an iron fist. The huge cyber mastiff immediately stops snarling in your direction and goes quiet at its master's foot, its stillness punctuated only by the thick globules of blood dripping from its metal fangs. There are multiple different types of pets you can get in the game, so you can choose, I think, a hawk, and then something else, and then the dog. I haven't played around with the pets much yet. I haven't played around with the DLC, the second DLC, very much. Lex Imperialis is what it's called.
Proctor Exact and Solomon Antha of the Adeptus Arbates. State your name and the purpose of your stay on Rykadamanoris.
I am Holt von Valencius, successor to the recently deceased Theodora von Valencius. I have come to this world on a personal business.
So, Theodora von Valencius is dead. I will deliver this tragic news to Marshal Strax. I honor the pact your predecessor made with the Adeptus Arbates. I won't keep you any longer.
What was the nature of the arrangement between the Arbates and Theodora?
Your predecessor made a formal alliance with us. She provided us with a headquarters on Dargonis and supported us in the collection and guarding of the Imperial tithe on several occasions. We, in turn, assisted Lady Theodora in enforcing the law on the worlds under her control.
What are you and your people doing here?
Removing obstructions to an official inquiry. My unit and I came here to investigate the disappearance of one particularly valuable ship, but the mutinous scum got in the way. Now we are having to deal with them too.
What's this about a missing ship?
It's about a tithe ship. A vessel loaded to the brim with planetary tithes, amassed over a considerable period, suddenly went dark as soon as it departed Rykadamanoris.
What do you intend to do next?
Fight our way to the local administratum palace and ascertain whether a fire or some other disaster hasn't destroyed the documents related to the investigation. I hope the clerks were smart enough to put the records before their lives. If the Emperor favors us, we will extract the data we need, or else interrogate the survivors before we pay a visit to the governor. The questions we have for him are beginning to pile up.
The cyber mastiff lets out a low growl and leans forward somewhere to the side. Solomon fires a shot in the same direction without even looking. You hear a stifled, gurgling rattle.
Arbitrators, eliminate the surviving rebels. Now is not the best time for conversations. With target practice standing around like this. Unless you have more questions, I will proceed with my assignment.
I'm on my way to see the governor myself. You and your unit could accompany me.
I must refuse. Our mission and the Marshal's orders take priority, even over a request from an individual as empowered as you.
Alrighty then, be on your way.
May the Emperor watch over us. That way, this meeting won't be our last.
I like the way they handle that. You're not compelled to take him into your party early, especially when you just picked up Pascal and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm getting too many characters. So nice of them to do that. You don't have to worry about adding him to your party
arrival was certainly a welcome
until
sight.
later.
Hopefully they will help to put things back in order around here.
So now,
What's happening, old
loot.
man?
Okay.
All they care about is their tithe. Even if the Coronis expanse turned upside down, they wouldn't bat an eye.
This is intriguing.
There's some demolition stuff down here. Because there's a little bit of loot over here.
Just as he ordained. I do what I must. just as I was taught. The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
So goods.
Let us know, Dawdle.
And then, are there any more goods down here? There's
Over
a blind man, woman looking at a corpse, and there's some goods on that. There's this. Lore Imperium tests depend on fellowship instead of intelligence. And I don't really have anybody that can wear that and make good use of it. I mean, I guess she could, but she's not really. She's not my main character. You're going to get a character later on who's going to be your skill monkey, basically. And she's really good at it. So we're going to go down here to the other side. And this is it. So the manhole cover right here on the north side, coming down these steps, this is how you get into the warehouse in really good position to take on the enemies inside.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
And so now, and you can see this is a good screenshot of it. There's one of those big mirrors that we dealt with on the prison planet that they're using for their rituals. So right here, this is quite the fight. Yep. So, and then we get a little storybook, which is the first real introduction to the storybook part of this game. Kind of like, Pillars of Eternity and some other games have had these. It was more common in Pathfinder Kingmaker, I think, than anything else. So, on his journey across the world, caught in the throes of a heretical insurgency, the Lord Captain accidentally witnessed an unholy rite that transpired in one of the maintenance rooms of an aqueduct. This abandoned nook turned out to be a heretic's gathering place for performing their grim and profane acts. The large group of rebels stood frozen in patient anticipation, all staring into the center of the room. No one moved. Only the murmur of hushed voices echoed against the metal walls. The Lord Captain ran a cursory glance over the room, assessing the situation. The rebels were unremarkable in appearance. They were dressed in the shabby clothes of abject rabble, spoke in coarse voices, and had repulsive faces. But what caught the Lord Captain's attention was the look of a strange, almost sinister anticipation in their eyes. This was no gathering of loud blasphemers or bored idlers. Only occasionally would they exchange brief, unintelligible remarks. As they stood in a frozen circle, their gazes turned toward the hulking structure in the center of the room. Bulky power transformers, cogitators, crates, and voxcasters took up most of the space. And against their background, the structure in the center stood out oddly. An enormous lens mounted on a stand. It caught the thin sunbeams that made their way through the slits in the ceiling and crossed the half-lit room. The Lord Captain peered into the darkness, enveloping the room. Although barely visible behind the closed ranks of the insurgents, the rusted barrels with evidently flammable contents had not escaped the Lord Captain's keen eye. One good shot in those barrels would decimate the number of heretics on Rykad Norse. The Lord Captain patiently observed what happened next. As if commanded by a grim, unseen force, the insurgents fell silent at once and, in a single movement, parted. A thick, sticky silence filled the room. The heretics' gazes were turned toward a metal structure with a lens on top of it, standing tall in the middle of a circle of melting candles, piles of books, and unholy symbols drawn on the floor. The structure flashed a single sun ray, illuminated it. The sound of bare feet broke the sinister silence as a man emerged from the deep shadows. Reeling, he entered the circle and collapsed on his knees in front of the enormous lens. Not a second had passed before many rebel hands gripped the fallen man's shoulders and hair. "Remember, comrade, the last sun ray you behold will be yours alone, shared with no one else, your holy final dawn." By doing of someone's hands, the lens had turned, and its focus ray feasted on the prisoner's eyes. The blinded man's harrowing scream shook the very walls. Consumed by the rite, the rebels had not yet noticed the stranger in their midst. The Lord Captain braced himself and charged bravely into battle to crush the enemy.
You will beg for mercy.
So,
I will grant none.
if you drop down, as we saw from the end of the prior episode, you come out over here and you are a long way away from the enemies with lots of explosions and steam vents in the way. It's really bad. If you decide to take the other entrance that we saw by the stairs where we could pick a lock, you'll come in through a door over here, I believe. But this is by far the best one, as you are so close to the enemies here. It's fantastic. So we're going to get up here, try to get everybody in here. I should have thrown some extra grenades on people, though. That is my crime there. Adara, you're going to try to get in there. Cover for Cabela. She's going to stay here. Pascal, let's get you where you can. You can always move. Okay, let's go. So Cassia, right here out front, and there's a big explosive tank right there. One of the things that's neat about this game, and you get a pair of boots that really makes this advantageous, is that you can click on a spot to move and then see what your attack looks like from there, which is really cool. And there's a pair of boots you can get later that says if you kill multiple enemies, it doesn't use the movement points. So at that point in time, it's really advantageous to do this, to move and then set your attack. And if you kill multiple people, those movement points don't count, so you can move again. They're really neat little pair of boots. We're going to do this because it's going to blow that up. It's going to hurt that. It's going to kill multiple people over there. I think this is going to be a hell of an opening move for her. Let's go.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Oh yeah, a bunch of people killed. That's great. And we need to get this unholy lens taken care of. So what we want to do now is we got the leader of the cultists. We got these two bozos. Can we do something like this? Oh, nobody moved. Okay. Let's do Holt. You get a bonus. Now, we got Cabela, and we got some people who are stunned. Okay. We got these two bozos over here.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
Let's see. Well, you can't move far enough to get anybody? Really? Okay. Let's do this. I thought you would have I thought she could jump, but she can't. That's a brutal strike. That's a brutal strike. Wait a minute. What's this? Got a 1 cell radius. Can we do this?
I shall not fail.
Nope, it missed. Okay.
I bring ruin.
Fire started cultists. So now they're guys. They have a lot of guys over in this direction to fight you if you come through that area where you would normally come through the first time. So now they got to move to get to you, which is great. Love it. 13 and 13. She could probably kill both of those guys. I'd like to see her do more damage over there, though. When do these guys get to go? Because... Oh, is it both of these guys? Okay, so I'm going to get a go before both of these guys. Okay, that's good. In that case, Adira is safe to move over here. She's going to do defense on Abelard.
Was that you? Or...
Offense on Abelard. Oh, jeez. Good job. Thanks for that.
Will do.
I'm going to have her do... Lightning over here. What can you get? You can get kill one guy, hurt another guy, hurt... You can hurt 3 other people.
But of course. Very well.
Okay, that works. Holt von Valencius. All right, in that case, I'm going to go over here. Give myself a buff. Run up here and kill this guy.
You never stood a chance.
This guy's not going to get away from me. He's going to try to get away from me. I don't think he's just going to turn. So what I want to do is hit the leader with this. He's going to try to attack me. I'm going to parry that, hit him with fire. That's great. Now he's got fire. Oh, he didn't try to run away. He just tried to attack me. Okay, that's cool. I dodged, but I'm still right next to that. That's great. Abelard, can you move right here?
Follow my lead.
Any chance you can kill this guy? No.
It will be done. Grey hair, sure hand.
I can go over here and I can hit this guy.
I will do my duty.
Okay. Everybody in a 5-cell radius gets some damage reduction.
Victory is imminent.
Like that. Pascal, now's the time for you to get in good position to shoot everybody. How many people can you see from there? Okay, right there. It's a good spot. Get down. Add an exploit to the leader over here. Oh, you can't see him. Okay. You need to kill this unholy lens. Wait a minute. Can we do machine spirit banishment on it? No. Okay. In that case, how far can you chuck a grenade? Not really far enough. You can kind of get that, can't you? If I put it there, it says it's going to get it. Okay, let's do it then. It didn't. It didn't do any more damage to that. That's a bummer. Okay. Exploits abound for everybody.
Out of my way!
Yeah, trying to attack him is a big mistake. Those guys are stunned. Trying to shoot a deer and he missed. Abelard hitting a guy who's trying to run away. Hits his own guy. Okay, Cassia. In this case, Cassia, darling, can you nail these guys like this? That'd be great.
Me?
Hit this thing.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Is this thing destroyed yet? Yeah, it's destroyed. Great. Okay. Now she's just got this leader of the cultists. Can you pull him into this area?
I am a navigator, not a...
No, he won't move. Oh, he did move. And Abelard killed this guy because he also had to move. Okay, great. Oh, who can I hit with this? Pascal. There we go. You got a ranged weapon, buddy. Do an exploit on this loser. Kill him. Great. Nice. Good job. We like that. Cassia's turn is done. You can do more damage here. Can you get close to anybody to hit anybody? You can't really. Okay, come over here. You're still too far away from this guy. Within a 1-cell radius. She can't hit him. Okay. Bummer. Need to give her some grenades. That would be useful. Let's see if I can remember that by the end of this fight. Idira, what would we like you to do? Who can you... Let's hold. Change over to her weapon because that'll show you who she can hit where. She can hit 2 guys from there.
I know what is to come.
I want to get... I don't want these guys shooting at her from that angle, so... Let's do
Anything
that.
is.
Give her some defense. She doesn't have offense on her either, so let's do that. Oh, Idira, could you please stop doing that? Darling, that's killing you. Let's see, can she hit 2 people over here? Will it get that guy? It won't. Okay, in that case. Let's just shoot somebody. Let's take this guy.
What an unfortunate
Done.
turn of fate.
High momentum.
I have high momentum and I can kill people. I like
I'll
it.
see to it personally.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here and hit this guy. Great. I'm gonna do my momentum.
It's as good as done.
You're gonna die. I should go kill this guy. Somebody else can take care of him.
Second nature. On it.
We got one more good hit. Let's do as much damage as possible. Now he can move. He can come back here. He can't attack, but if this guy tries to run away... Oh, he's just going to die from the poison. The toxin gets him. That's awesome.
Tried and
Okay.
tested tactics are the best ones.
Run over here, Abelard, and kill this
Indeed.
bloke.
Grey hair, sure hand.
Doink.
At your beck and
Oh,
reduced to
very
dust.
nice. Good job.
Ah!
Who else is left? Just this guy here? Pascal, do you want to shoot him? Can you see him from there? It doesn't say that you can. You've got to be able to see him from there, can't you? Right there? No, you can't? Really? Okay. Well, in that case. let's do this. Make sure we spend the point here. Give him exploits. He's gonna get more damage.
Significant value.
And that's it. So that makes this whole warehouse fight just so much better if you sneak in through the manhole. It's 1,000 times better. A harbinger reports Brother Twilight and his people are unsuccessful. A dangerous enemy, Holt von Valencia, has foiled his plans. The duty is now upon us, Aurora's followers, to succeed where Twilight failed. Okay.
My eyes are stinging like crazy. I'll need augments if this goes on much longer. And the voices are still howling. I can hear my little friends behind the door sniffing at this lens, muttering to it. I can sense its foul, clammy energy. A nasty piece of
He
kit.
ordained.
So there's a bunch of stuff around
And
here.
its intended purpose. Truly
This shuts off
evoke
that steam
nothing but
beam there.
horror.
But there are a bunch of different cogitators and things around here that will all go into opening this vault over here. But if you have Pascal, he can just open it.
I do what I must.
Lower Imperium, the markings on this Voxcaster clearly indicate it belongs to the planetary wardens. There are visible scratches and traces of blood on the device.
Rise to the top or get left. in the
Pascal
dust.
can just flat out open this thing, so you don't gotta run around the room and get stuff. Get you a cloak that's 15% armor against warp damage, and then some injections that increase movement points by 6 and grant 2 charges of the slash ability, which is really cool. So we're gonna give one of those to her, and we're gonna give her a grenade. She has had a need for a grenade at certain points in time. I'm gonna grab one of these, and he's gonna grab one of these. Those are really useful injections. Temporary buffs. The slash ability is really cool. It basically gives you a free attack that allows you
There
to
money to be made.
move through people.
Over.
The ritual site is covered in ominous heretical symbols, each of which is unmistakably emanating the malevolent power of the warp. You can see here is the door that leads out to the lower level. So if you come down this way, this will get you in, out through here. And I think there's, it's just, this is part of the area that you can't get access to that you can kind of see from above. And then
I always have a backup
there's
plan.
traps all over the place over here.
Watch out. The shadows reveal their secrets.
So there's a gauntlet of traps
Would
here.
he be proud? Am I?
Like this, you could see it. Just a bunch
Follow
of
the
them.
threads. Just as I was taught.
So pays to have somebody in your
I
party
do
who
what
can
I
do
must.
demolitions. We're gonna get level up, which is gonna be great.
The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
And then we got some goods here. Pascal's gonna grab those.
The machine gun grants me insight.
Keep your wits about you.
We're just looking for the rest of the goods in this place. You can shut off this steam. I advise shutting off all the steam in here once you're in here, so that if you're running around here, you don't accidentally take wounds. And then there is these stairs that go down to the sewers. So where you come in here, let's see. I think when you enter in, you just show up here. There's no actual door or something to get out of here. I'm not 100% sure, but there's the sewers. There's some loot down there. This is just a flyer. And so the next good fight here is the
I
sewers,
always
but
keep
since
my options open.
we're getting towards the end of this episode, we're not going to do it right now. We're just going to level people up, and then we'll do the sewers next. There's just a little fun boss fight kind of thing down here. Mini boss fight, I guess. So let's go through this. Let's see. The Rogue Trader builds. Where did we end last time? We ended on Adira, so we'll start with Adira. And she took, oh yeah, it was Dismantling Attack last time for Adira. Dismantling Attack 3. So she's going to get Lore Xenos and Perception. You have to have somebody in your party with Lore Xenos for late in the game, especially Act 3 and 4. And Jai can do it. And you also get a Xeno in your party who can do it really well. It just depends on how you want your party configured. I kind of like having Adira as a pyro and a buffer. But you do get this Xeno who's a really great sniper, so it just depends. So she is a character, Idira is a character that I will swap for the Xeno sniper, and either one of them I want to have Laura Xenos to deal with that particular part of the game. So she's going to grab Laura Xenos, and then she's going to grab Perception, going to make it harder for enemies to dodge her attacks. And then we're going to go with Cabela. We're going to do Cabela and Cassia. So Cabela gets this thing called Rising Tempo. Each attack made by the Blade Dancer increases the damage of all subsequent attacks they make this turn by plus 5%. This effect stacks up to 3 times. And area attacks, burst attacks, including Blade Dance, and any other attacks that deal multiple hits are considered single attacks. So it's fun. You can get her to where she can make tons of attacks in a single turn. So her first 3 are going to give you a bonus to 15%, which is going to be great. And then you're going to want to give her weapon skill. Her agility is maxed out for this particular archetype. And then with Cassia, what we're going to do is awareness and perception. She is your person who's going to spot everything. This is tied to her perception characteristic, and her perception characteristic is one that we like to raise as much as possible anyways. But also because it makes it hard for people to dodge her big warp area attacks. So. And then because she gets her dodge is tied to her perception and not her ability. So in every way, perception is great for her. For Pascal, he's going to get logic and ballistic skill. So we want his ballistic skill to... Intelligence is primary for him because it deals with all of his abilities that deal with cogitators and his ability to pick locks and stuff like that. So you always want to max out intelligence. But then it's ballistic skill because you want him as one of your snipers just shooting the heck out of stuff. And then Abelard, where are you at? You're going to take thick skin and toughness. So we're going to turn him, as far as archetypes go, into a vanguard. You can play him as an executioner, certainly, and make him more offensive and kind of make him just run around the battlefield killing things. But I already have a character that can clear. And if I wasn't using myself as a character that could clear, and instead was using it like as an officer and a buffer, which is how I played the game the first time, then I would use Van Kalox as a clearer because he's the same thing. He's a psyker. You can set up as a pyro mage. He can do a ton of damage dual wielding. He's just fantastic. So Abelard makes more sense to make a vanguard, which is more of a defensive character that can kind of hold the line, taunt enemies, keep their focus on him, and take a lot of punishment. So that's what we're going to do with him. So in this case, he's going to get thick skin and toughness. Thick skin guarantees him +1 damage deflection, and their parry chances increased by 25% of his total armor. So again, you don't care about dodge with him. You just want to give him as much armor as possible. You're going to give him toughness because that's how his hit points are going to be calculated. And then with my character here, we're going to take Psyker Minoris finally and weapon skill. Psyker Minoris, this increases your Psyker power by 1. So if we go over here, you see his Psi rating is 1. And after we take that, it's gonna end up bumping that up. We're gonna give him weapon skill. So now his Psi rating is 1, and this determines the power of his Psi powers. Everything is that he does psionically, his quote unquote magic, is based off of this to a large extent, plus other skills. And that's something I really, really like about this game, is how you've seen this a number of times. Like here, it'll say 6 toxin damage, and it's based off of something, some attribute of your character. So I really like how the game does this. This is one of my favorite things about it. Like here, well, not there, but in other places, like here, grants movement points. And this is based on his agility. So obviously, if you're going to be a warrior and you want to take advantage of the movement of Daring Breach, you're going to focus on agility. It's such a neat system. This is such a cool game the way it's set up. And this is why I'm saying, and I said in my review and have been saying since, this is my favorite turn-based combat system. I, of course, really like Dungeons & Dragons and always have. I love the Pillars of Eternity stuff. I love Wasteland 3. That's a fantastic game. But this has been my favorite. Really enjoy this. So folks, this is going to be the end of this episode. As always, you know what to do. Leave questions, comments down below, like the video, share it, Do whatever you need to do to make the algorithm work for us. I will see you all next time. And until then, happy gaming, everyone.